Hey everyone, and welcome to the new episode of Revenue Engine Show. This is Umut. Today, I want to talk about a 90-day action plan for the first quarter of 2026. I will share a template with you, and at the end of this video, you'll be able to get a 90-day action plan to solve your growth challenges for your B2B SaaS or IT or digital service company. I know you have growth challenges. I know you fail in marketing and sales or somewhere in the middle, and you are looking for ways to solve that problem. In this episode, I will share a template with you that you can take it and you can implement what we are doing together now. Once you figure this out, you will have daily action plan for the first 90 days of 2026. I want to give you everything what I know so you can solve your growth challenges for your B2B SaaS, IT, or digital service company. So everything starts with your purpose. You need to ask this question to yourself. Why am I doing all of this? When you think about your goals for first quarter of the 2026, think about yourself first. You want to make more money, or maybe you want to realize your dreams or vision. It's your purpose. Choose however you want. Making money is great. Realizing your vision is great too. But you need to answer this question, because if you don't have a why, when things get harder and harder, it will be very hard to move. The second part is family. How all of this will impact your family. Maybe you will give them more time. Maybe you will make a lot of revenue and you'll make a lot of money and you will go to Japan. Next part is your team. This is crucial because you are the driver of a car and your team members are in that car and you are taking that people to somewhere. You need to be sure that all of your team members know where you are driving to. This is very important for your team. Your team needs to understand the main goal of the first quarter of 2026. For your team, this can be you will get new clients and you will pay quarterly bonus in the first time of your company. About future, how your actions in the first 90 days of 2026 will impact future of your company. You can start something like this. We will fix marketing and sales infrastructure, or we will build our revenue engine. So everything we will do in the first 90 days of 2026 will be kind of like fundamental of our next process. Then we can easily scale up over it. Wonderful. We solve our purpose. Now the next steps are very clear. We talk about these pillars in the last episode of Revenue Engine Show. So please go and listen to it if you haven't watched it yet on YouTube. So you have an offer. You choose a channel which takes your offer, takes your message to your target market. And once someone's raised their hands, you talk with the people, and this is where the sales process starts. And then you use CRM to track your sales process. So what I want you to do is very clear here. Think about the biggest bottleneck in 2025. Do you have an offer problem? Maybe you have an offer problem. Maybe you have a great offer, but you can't deliver your message to your prospects. Maybe you have a channel problem, or maybe you have a system, you are booking costs, but you can't close them, so maybe you have a sales process problem. So you can have different problems, and our goal here is very simple. We have 90 days in the first quarter of 2026. We want to focus on the biggest bottleneck in marketing and sales. So we don't want to solve every problem in your company. We want to solve the biggest bottleneck from 2025 in the first quarter of 2026. That's all. So I want you to think about the biggest bottleneck in 2025. I got an email this week and a founder said that he has only four demo every quarter. So he has around like one or two demo each month. So it's so clear that there is no lead generation in his company. And I asked this founder, what are your channels to reach your target market? And it's great, interesting that he was spending more than 30K every month on paid acquisition, but still he wasn't able to book any call. Then bingo, I know he has offer problem. So in the first 90 days of 2026, we need to solve his offer problem. So I want you to identify the single biggest bottleneck from 2025. It can be offer, it can be channel, it can be sales process. Just find the biggest one. So once we understand the bottleneck, our task is very clear right now. We want to be sure that we will remove that bottleneck in the first 90 days. That's all. Now we know the bottleneck and we will attack that bottleneck from every perspective of sales and marketing. That starts with your vision for your income for the next 3 years. What's your revenue goal 3 years later? And break it down for next year. What's your revenue goal at the end of 2026? And what's your revenue goal for the first quarter of 2026? For example, you want to add 1.2 million ARR run rates. Wonderful. You have it. And then let's turn back to the constraints. Now you know where you want to reach. You want to reach 1.2 million ARR in the first quarter of 2026 on run rate. And you want to identify the constraints and you want to put it there. For example, you are getting leads, but you can't turn leads into discovery calls. Assume that your conversion rate from lead to discovery call conversion rate only 5%, and you said is the biggest constraint, so I want to increase it to 15%. Perfect, because if I can triple this number, I can easily triple my revenue. So simple. So what I can do, I really want to think about pre-discovery call reminder seconds. And our main action will be, okay, we want to think about the pre-discovery call reminder sequences. Maybe we are sending emails, maybe they are landing into spam, maybe we need to start some SMS campaign or some SDR should call them, or maybe we should turn back our lead quality and we want to be sure that we attract right people. Maybe we have a problem here. If we assume that our main concept is discovery call, all other pillars, the sales and the channel and the offer, should focus on solving that bottleneck. How does this translate into sale? How I can turn my sales action linked to the constraints? Again, we are talking about discovery call in our this hypothetical example. What we can do is very simple. We can implement new discovery call script based on our offer validation results. So we have offer, people like our offer, they don't book a discovery call. And once they book a discovery call, perfect, we want to implement a new discovery call scripts. And again, we want to check the channel, right? Maybe we are reaching out people, but maybe we are talking about different things, and then people are interested, but when they come to our website, they see that we are offer something totally different. That's why they don't book a discovery call. Okay. Then what we can do, we can run 3 A/B tests or maybe 30 A/B tests upon your volume, and we want to increase our open rates or we want to increase our reply rates is better. It's much more better than open rates. These are the things that we can do to solve our biggest constraint. Wonderful. Now let's come to my favorite part, our daily action plan. In this section, we will estimate our daily action, and at the end of this section, you will get how many conversations you need to have each day, okay? And it's very simple to use this table. Just fill out the green cells. Here you need to fill out that 3 cells, okay? So close contract value goal. So we want to reach 1.2 million ARR run rates in previous step here, okay? And assume that our average contract value is 50K. We need 24 deals in the first quarter to reach our goal. Wonderful. And assume that our close rate is only 10%. So we need 240 discovery calls in that quarter. Each month we need 80 discovery calls. And every day we need 4 conversations. We know that if you have 4 conversations every day, we can reach our goals with this number. So you need 4 daily conversations. That's all, right? If you don't have 4 conversations every day, you are not on the right path. Maybe you want to create content. Here I want you to think about your content strategy. How many contents you publish in 2025 and how many leads you got in 2025 from social media. And with the same mathematics, you can understand how many contents you need each week and every day, every week. Okay, same structure. We just break down things. We need to finalize everything by mapping the resources, and we need to secure our commitments. We need to define our activities. For example, we can run ads. For ads, of course, you need to be good at copywriting. We need to be able to use the platforms, and we will need some creatives, so maybe editing skills. That doesn't mean that we need to do everything by ourselves, but these are the skills that we need to run ads. We want to be sure that we are spending our money and we are getting it back, so we should have right reporting, we should have right tools to check everything. Where will I get support for all of this stuff? Can I do it myself, or should I join some online communities? Or maybe if you are running ads on, for example, Reddit has its own ad course. And also I can ask question on Reddit community about Reddit advertisements. You will add all the activities you will do on a daily basis and which skills you need, and then which systems you will need, and you look for support. And now we come to the last section. This is important because we know things will get hard. We know that things will not work as it is planned. But success comes when we commit to what we promise to ourselves. You need to be sure that you have a personal commitment that is tied back to the purpose in the first step. You have a purpose here. You want to make more money. Wonderful. Or maybe you want to realize your dreams. You want to make more money and take your family to a vacation to Japan and you want to pay quarter bonus for your team members, and also you want to build the infrastructure so you can triple, quadruple your revenue in the next couple of years. You need to write this here. I will not quit because I am not a quitter. So simple, perfect. This works for me. Maybe you want to get some quote from some successful person, Steve Jobs or Muhammad Ali. This document is not static. Play with it, spend at least 2 hours, and once it's done, print it out. And what I want you to do is that very simple. Every morning, go over these documents. You know that you need to talk with 4 people, and you check, okay, yesterday I talked like only 3 people. Okay, I need to push hard today. So this is how you run all your activities, and you can share this with your team. You must share this with your team, and they will be able to understand that how your commitments to achieve these goals. It's not something hard. You can make it happen. You just need to stick to it. Maybe there's some major change will come. Take this plan and make your change, implement the change, and keep getting action. I hope this works for you guys, and I hope this will help you to build a solid 90-day revenue action plan for your B2B SaaS IT or digital service company. I hope end of Q1 2026, all of you guys will achieve your goals. This is Umut. This is Revenue Engine Show. Thank you for watching me, and see you in the next episodes.